every day is different. Every video is different. But my passion will always be the same. This is Kai for Warshawn, aka Stormboy 13, and the storm has arrived. Wow! Hi guys, it's Stormboy 13. It's time for the weather for the week ahead. Yep, there was no weather forecast as you knew last week because I was away on a skiing holiday. Photos and a brief video will be out at the end of this video. Before I do the forecast, let's just recap on what's been happening over the last few weeks since after Storm Clara, whatever you pronounce it, back on the 9th. I'm not good at pronouncing names anyway. From the 10th, we've had an unusual spell of snow, which was not forecasted at all on the 10th. Even I didn't see it coming. Nottingham had 4 centimetres of snow on the 10th, for example. A few other places, well actually no, Nottingham was probably one of the roady places that had the most amounts of snow, shockingly enough. And then with the 13th, Plymouth had some shocking thunderstorms. In fact, one house even got struck by lightning. Or was that the week after? Because I was away, I didn't get much internet. But even that, there was an unusual amount of lightning strikes over the period of 2 weeks in the UK. Not everywhere caught them, but at least 50% of the UK saw some unusual lightning for this time of the year, particularly in southern areas. But also, it has just been, well, Storm Dennis last weekend. It has brought in catastrophic amounts of flooding. Wales was badly affected. There has been a couple of severe flood warnings over the last few days. I think that's eased off a little bit, for some at least, but heavy flooding is present still as I speak. And then last night we've had some very, very wet weather, very bad news for this part of the world because we do not need any more rain for a little while now. Unfortunately, this forecast is the complete opposite of what we want. Let's go through to full detail now. Today's weather, well, it was a very, very wet start in the morning time. Quite windy, but nothing stormy though today, so we've got no storm name. Still a risk of showers though for the rest of the day. I think by mid to late afternoon onwards, there'll be fewer showers. Pressure will briefly kill them off, and we may see some late afternoon sunshine. The temperatures may get up to around 10 degrees Celsius today, so actually out of the breeze, not feeling too bad. The rainfall chance still throughout today will be at around 60%, so another unsettled day for quite a few places. Now tonight's weather, we'll start off dry initially, but then we've got another Atlantic front, not good news, sweeping in across the northern and central half of the UK. Southern areas may even stay completely dry, but it's not going to be a pleasant end to the Sunday night, unfortunately. Temperatures low to 6 degrees Celsius, a little bit of hill snow in rural areas. This week's weather, it is looking very, very unsettled. We haven't got any storms this week at the moment, although Monday, having said that, could be a very, very windy day. Briefly, more showery midweek, Tuesday and Wednesday, then general rain by the end of the week. The temperatures will be a little bit colder this week compared to last week. So there could be a little bit of hill snow in some places. It's unlikely we'll get a covering this week though, but I could be wrong. But let's go through the details day by day. Tomorrow's weather for Monday. Monday does not start off very promising. Plenty of rain, quite heavy rain again unfortunately tomorrow. The winds will be quite strong. Even when the rain clears away, it will still remain quite blustery well into the afternoon. Northern and central areas will see the brunt of the rain plus the wind. The temperatures will be around 12 degrees Celsius, even that's not going to feel pleasant, and it will drop later on in the day. So the rainfall chance tomorrow at around 70%. It is not looking any good, unfortunately. Now on Tuesday, it will start to turn a lot colder as we get winds changing direction from a southwesterly to a northwesterly. But I think there'll be a bit more sunshine about on Tuesday, but plenty of showers directly from the northwesterly breeze. The temperatures will be lowered to around average value, 7 degrees Celsius. The rainfall chance on Tuesday with the showers at around 60%. If you can get the sunshine for a little bit of time, it won't feel too bad, but it will remain quite windy. Wednesday's very similar, maybe could turn close to frosty conditions Tuesday night to Wednesday, depending on how much wind we may get, may not see any at all. But for Wednesday, probably even more sunshine, but temperatures will be even lower on Wednesday. It's only 6 degrees Celsius, chance of showers. Again, some heavy ones and possibly some hail. I wouldn't even rule out a little bit of wet sleets and snow at this stage for some places. But Wednesday's looking like it's going to be another unsettled and showery day. Temperatures, like I said, only 6 degrees Celsius, rainfall chance 60%. By the time we get to Thursday, yeah, more rain coming in across the Atlantic. It could bring again a bit of hill snow to some places. The temperatures won't be that mild, so it will be a bit of quite a raw start Thursday morning. So basically Thursday morning, plenty of heavy rain, maybe clearing away by the afternoon, turning a little bit dry, but detail may change. It's still around 6 degrees Celsius, rainfall chance 60%. By the time we get to the end of the week for Friday, always a bit of open to question at the moment, because we're well and truly in low pressure systems, probably a dry start to Friday morning, more rain for most places into the afternoon. The temperatures may be a little bit warmer, 9 degrees Celsius, so winds may change direction once again. The rainfall chance 70%, which is very bad news, as we do not want to see any more rainfall amounts this week. Now, there's a lot of uncertainty into next Saturday's computer models completely saying a different thing, so I'm not going to do that. But what I can tell you is that next week, even that next week's not looking that certain. Now, some computer models will predict that next week, throughout the first week of March, will stay unsettled to changeable. Some computer models will predict that actually, for the latter half of next week into March, the weather may improve, we'll see some sunshine. So I'm going to go with that. So the most likely scenario into next week, it will stay wet and windy to begin March, but then hopefully by midweek onwards into next week, fingers crossed, the conditions will hopefully improve. We'll see a little bit less rain and a bit more sunshine. Hopefully grease us into March, but I can't guarantee that, and it may stay unsettled into next week. So a lot of uncertainty. My advice is stay tuned to the forecast, and if you live in flood prone areas, do stay safe. Like I said, always check the forecasts and make sure you don't get yourself in any danger, because for quite a few places, severe flooding is a very real possibility once again this week, unfortunately. So it's a very wet and unsettled week. At least we don't have any storm names guaranteed, but just take extra care for tomorrow, for Monday. So that's this week's weather forecast, and this week, possibly even tomorrow, if I can get a chance, I'll be able to hopefully upload the UK Summer 2020 Outlook. It was supposed to be scheduled before I was going to go away on a skiing holiday, but unfortunately due to lack of data, I couldn't be able to get that done. But hopefully, fingers crossed, it will be happening this week, so do keep a lookout on my channel, and hopefully I can get a couple more uploads up for you this week. Anyways guys, thank you very much for watching. Please give it a like, comment and subscribe. Have a fantastic week if you can. But just before I go, check out the some clips from my skiing holiday last week. Not a lot, just a little bit.
All the times you told me beat it, now you